Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. I need to shower so bad. Yes, I did go to Honest Greens as my first meal in Spain, but in my defense, today's Labor Day, May 1st, so a lot of places are closed, at least like the local businesses. When I asked for recommendations for Spain, a lot of you guys said Honest Greens, and I looked it up and it's like a chain restaurant, but it was actually pretty good, and my parents recommended it too, so I'm glad I got to try it at least once.
And all the waves were crashing down.
Good morning, everyone. We're up bright and early at just before 10 a.m. Last night I went out to get drinks with some people in my hostel. I ended up going to bed around midnight though, which is pretty early, I think, considering that there was a group going out at 1:30 in the morning. Right now I'm headed to a library cafe or like a bookstore to get some work done and get some breakfast. I tried coming here yesterday, but it was closed for Labor Day. So hopefully they're open today. It's my cheek, I'll imagine you are near, and I'll see it oh so clear, the way your presence made me feel. I can feel the fluids like going down the back of my throat. I booked a ticket to see the Sagrada Familia today. Honestly, I haven't really filmed as much as I thought I would the past few days. If you couldn't tell, I'm in a new accommodation now. I was at a hostel for a few nights. I wanted to stay in a hostel for a few nights just to meet some new people. I think social hostels especially are like a really good way to meet other solo travelers. And I did. It was very fun. We went out a few nights. I definitely haven't been spending as much time alone as I thought I would so far. On my very first night out, I met this girl from Austria. Her name was Nina, and we ended up spending a lot of time together over the past couple of days. This is my new friend. Hi! Nina. Nice to see you. We got tapas together. We visited the Casa Milo. One of the other guys from my hostel was like, I love how you guys have just become besties during this time. I think that's kind of the beauty of coming to a hostel like that where you can meet other solo travelers. One of my old coworkers also recently moved to Barcelona for school. I met up with her yesterday and one of her friends, so it's definitely a different experience than my first time solo traveling where I was basically doing everything alone. Here are some of my first initial thoughts in no particular order. I've been hearing a lot of French. I don't know why I was surprised to hear so much French when Spain and France are right next to each other, but I think compared to solo traveling in Asia, I definitely feel more like a minority being Asian. Like the other night, I just happened to be in a group where I was the only person of color there, and I just had a moment where I looked around and, you know, I feel like I don't need to explain it. Definitely different from when I was traveling in like Japan where people just thought I was Japanese. I think I'm actually gonna go grocery shopping today. Going out for every single meal is not only expensive, but it's also tiring because you have to like get ready and plan where you want to go. At least like get some breakfast items for the mornings that I'm here. Yesterday, I ended up walking 30,000 steps. I wasn't even trying to walk that much, but the shoes that I brought, the Solomons, very comfortable. I'm very glad I got those. Guys, this is my room. There's the bed, tiny little desk, my backpack, suitcase. This room doesn't even have a window, but it's okay because the flat is very bright. I think I might have overdid it on the blush. I'm gonna wear my brown linen skirt today. The weather forecast currently says it's gonna rain later tonight. The woman I'm staying with works throughout the day, and so I'm trying to get all of my talking done in the apartment while I have it to myself.
¿Me puedes poner un cardamom crisp y un flat white?
No. Leche de vaca o de avena.
Ah, avena, por favor. Sí.
¿Tenés vainilla?
Muchas gracias.
¿Algo más?
Oh my god, this is one of the best flat whites I think I've ever had. Wow. Okay, I came back a bit early because the forecast said it was gonna rain. This is my outfit of the day. I'm about to go grocery shopping, and so I'm bringing this tote bag. It's a little bit colder today, so I'm wearing a long sleeve and a cardigan. Same brown skirt as yesterday. Red socks to add a little pop of color. And my sandals. I'm having one of those days where I just feel ugly for no reason. Instead of fixating on my appearance, I'm just gonna go out. I tend to overthink a lot more when I'm by myself compared to if I'm like traveling or staying with a friend or with other people. Stores, plural, because I visited like 3 or 4 different places. First off, I went to this place that only sold dairy products, and I got a couple yogurts. I think this one is just like a natural flavor, and this one is lemon flavored. A couple of stores down there was a bunch of produce stands, and so I got a big old pack of strawberries. I already ate a few. Not as sweet as I was expecting, but still very good. And I got a couple tangerines from the same place and a mango. The mango smelled so good, so I had to get one. And I think this one is perfectly ripe. And then as I was walking around, I passed by this bakery and I got a loaf, or half a loaf of semolina bread. I'm here for a couple more days, so I wanted to get some things that I could eat for breakfast and just as snacks. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of fall off my Spanish practice throughout the month of April. Like I was going really strong for a few months, and then right before my trip, I kind of just stopped. I was like losing motivation. Even though I am nowhere near the level I wanted to be prior to coming to Spain, I'm still really glad that I put in some effort trying to improve my Spanish. Obviously, I don't know any Catalan, but people here speak Spanish. I'm gonna try one of the yogurts that I got. It's very thick. Reminds me of Icelandic skyr. So I bought a skirt and a jacket, which is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm gonna stop shopping now, otherwise I will not have room to buy anything else later this trip. The street though that I was just on has so many cute vintage stores and little shops. Hopped into whatever store looked interesting and found some pretty good stuff. I'll put the street name right here. The book that I'm reading right now is called Bee Sting. It was on the top 10 best books of 2023 from New York Times. I went into this book without knowing anything about the plot, but it's about a dysfunctional family, and the chapters kind of go between the POVs of the characters. I don't know if it's something with Irish authors, but do they just not like using punctuation, like for dialogue? I'm having the other yogurt that I got yesterday for breakfast / lunch. It's like lunchtime now. This one was a natural flavor, and it definitely tastes a little bit more cheesy, kind of similar to burrata or mozzarella. God bless honest greens for always having a bathroom. I'm currently heading to the beach to meet my friend who is studying here. The past couple of days it's been colder, but today is the perfect temperature and weather to have a picnic outside. I think the water is still gonna be pretty cold, so I didn't bring my swimsuit, but
and I've been thinking a lot, and I've been drinking myself down the drain. Live within the clouds, and so somehow we had to stay grounded for more than 5 years.
Cheese.
And I'm terrified for you now, shall the woman I once knew. I hope I'll find you somewhere. Not today.
Found some rocks for you.
Not today.
Even after all you've gone through.
I would have told you not to leave, not to wander, not to breathe without your oxygen. But what ifs cannot bring you back? And the truth is, I'm having a bit of trouble breathing in myself. 1,000 miles away is not that far within the grand scheme of the universe. But the distance in between seems like a lifetime, and it's been only a day since I left you. Oh, won't you come back? Not today. Not today. Oh, not today.
my last full day in Barcelona. So originally I was gonna go to Montserrat as like a little day trip, but seeing that it was a 4-way round trip, I just decided to spend my last day doing the things that I haven't been able to do yet, mainly visiting Park Güell. I think today's the sunniest it's been all week since I've been in Barcelona. I heard someone say my name. Alright, I am back in my little room. Gonna spend the rest of the night packing, cleaning up. Definitely balled out a little bit on my last meal here. The most I've spent on a meal so far, but it was so good. There are also surprisingly a lot of Asians there, and I think it's so funny because wherever you go, Asians are always looking to find like the best food spots. I'm not gonna lie, today was like the first day where I started to feel a little bit homesick. I know I didn't do like a lot of stuff every single day, but since I'm gonna be traveling for 6 weeks total, definitely don't want to burn myself out just within the first week. Thanks so much for following along, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!